Hello Year 3 and welcome to another lesson at home for PE. So today we are going to be focusing on some agility, different ways we can move around, jumping and recapping our catching from last week. So to start with Year 3 we need to find some equipment that we can jump over. So Mr. Kavanagh has got a jumper. And all I'm going to do is lay my jumper out on the floor nice and straight. So I want you to pause the video and find something that you can jump over. So off you go, please pause the video. So you should have your equipment now, Year 3, and what I would like you to do is just lay your piece of equipment down in a nice straight line. So we're going to concentrate on some jumping to start with. So we're going to have our feet shoulders width apart, we're going to bend our knees, we're going to use our arms. And we're going to practice some bunny hops across to the other side. So I'm going to start here, I'm going to jump up, a nice landing onto the other side without touching our piece of equipment on the floor and back. So I want you to have a practice and I want you to work on soft landing. So I don't want to hear much and try and land into the balls of your feet. So have a go at that, pause the video please and have a practice. Well done Year 3. Now, can you see if you can do the same thing but without stopping? So you're going to try and bound all the way over to the other side and back and try and get into a nice rhythm and light on your feet. So have a go at that now. So pause the video and have another go. Off you go, please. Well done, you should be confident at your jumping, we should be getting nice and warm to start our lesson. So this time we're going to step behind my piece of equipment and we are going to use our arms, we're going to bend our knees, we're going to jump forward, land, so bend our knees when we're landing, then push up, and then we're going to jump backwards. Can you see how I'm using my arms to help me jump? I'm bending my knees to land and I'm jumping backwards, trying to avoid my piece of equipment on the floor. So have a go now, pause the video and have a practice. Well done Year 3 for trying that. Now you may want to have a go at creating your own little sequence or routine. So Mr. Kavanagh is going to start from behind, I'm going to jump forward and I'm going to jump to the side. You may want to find different ways of doing it yourself. So try and be creative, try and think what you can do forwards, backwards, sideways, and try and develop different routines for you to practice. You may want to go backwards and forwards diagonal. So have a little go. You may even want to work with a partner and give them some instructions. So have a try please and pause the video. Hello Year 3. So the next little activity is a little challenge. So we may work on some maths skills. You may want to introduce this with a partner. So you may want to start on the piece of activity and it may be your parents and they may give you some maths work. So it may be 6 add 4. What would we do? First of all, so we would add it up in our head and that is the amount of jumps I would like to see. So if it was 6 add 4, someone shout out the answer to me. That's correct, 10. I may do 10 jumps. The next one might be 12 add 4. How many jumps would I do? So you can challenge yourselves with some little maths games here. So it's making you think as well as keep active. Keep focusing on your jumping and try your best. It's just a little activity challenge. So pause the video and have a go now with your family. Well done Year 3. So the next little activity is you need some equipment. So as you can see on the floor, Mr. Kavanagh has laid out a bottle, I've got a stone from the garden, I've got a bean bag, a jumper, and I'm going to pop a cup down because I need 5 pieces of equipment. And soon we're going to be moving in and out of the equipment. So what I want you to do is find 5 pieces of equipment that you can put on the floor at home. So pause the video and then lay it out in a nice straight line with a gap in between. So go and pause the video and find your equipment, please. Well done Year 3, so you should have it set up. So our first little activity is we are going to be moving side to side through our pieces of equipment on the floor. So I would like you to start at the top, and we're going to move all the way through sideways, and we're going to lead with our other shoulder and keep swapping, bending our knees, not clicking our feet, and to the end. Then we may want to jog back and have a go until we feel confident enough that we can get through the piece of equipment without touching them. If that's too easy, can you time yourselves? You may want to set a little challenge. How many times can you get through in 30 seconds? So pause the video and have a practice. Well done. Now, our next little activity is we're going to do exactly the same going forward, but then we're going to try and travel backwards through the pieces of equipment. So I'm going to start at the top again. So I'm going to travel through my piece of equipment, side to side, leading with different shoulders. I get to the end. It's not over. We're now going to travel backwards. So I'm going to check my shoulders so I see where I'm going. Lead with my other shoulder, all the way through, focusing on quick feet and back to the start. So there's a little demonstration. I would like you to spend 5 minutes practicing at home. So pause the video and have a go. You may want to get somebody to watch you so you can get some feedback, and then you can keep practicing and improving. So off you go, year 3. Well done, year 3. So our next little activity, I'm going to leave our equipment on the floor because we can move in and out of our equipment, so you can use your side to side. You may want to try and jog through. You may want to go backwards. You may want to hop through. Think of different ways that you can move through our pieces of equipment in a safe place at home. You're then going to focus on some catching. So we're going to recap last week's lesson. Just to start with, if you're working by yourself, you may have to do the catches by yourself. So you may want to do 5 catches, 3 catches, whatever you want to do when you get to the end. So I'm going to come all the way through my piece of equipment. So I'm going to go hopping. So I'm hopping this time. Hopping all the way through on one leg, and I get to the end. Now I'm going to give myself 5 catches with my tennis ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to do 4 catches. Come all the way back, 3 catches. All the way back 2, all the way back 1. Or if you're working with a partner, you may get somebody to throw you the ball. So I may come all the way to the top. I may side to side all the way through, whatever you want to do. You may want to jog, you may want to hop, and then I'm going to receive a throw off my parent or my brother or sister. I'm going to catch it, and then I'm going to throw it back to them, so they're working too. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I would go back, all the way back. I'm going to do it backwards this time, all the way through, all the way through, all the way through, and then we would do 4 catches. My eyes are watching the ball, I've got my hands ready, my cup, 2, 3, and 4. So you've got 2 options. You can work by yourself when you get to the end, and you can throw your own ball up, or your own teddy, whatever you want to work with, or your own piece of paper scrunched up. Or you can work with a partner. So you're working 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you've done with the activity. So pause the video and have a go. And our final activity, year 3, for today, we're going to be focusing on our agility movements through our equipment. And then we're going to use a piece of equipment, and we're going to introduce some target throwing in. So you may even want to receive a catch before you do this, or if you're by yourself, you may have to carry what you are going to use. So I've got my monkey, my little teddy, ready to go. In fact, I've got 2 teddies. I'm going to go to the top. I'm going to do some movements through the equipment. So I'm going to do my quick feet, high knees, all the way through, quick feet, high knees, using my arms. I get to the end, and I'm going to aim for the bucket. My other arm's aiming, a nice underarm throw, and it's gone in. I may even receive, initially, beforehand, a catch, and then a throw. If we miss, does it matter? No. Go back to the start. Let's use a different movement this time. Okay, so I'm going sideways, then I'm going skipping, Then I'm going jogging. Then I may go marching. Then I may receive a catch. Then I go for my target. So that's it for today's lesson. If you can think of any different ideas, different ways to catch, different ways to throw, different movements through, have a go. Be creative. Use your family members and enjoy it at home. What I would love to see is photos, videos, upload them to your profile, your portfolio, or send them directly to me through Dojo, and that would be great to see. So I will see you all very soon. Enjoy.